Thursday morning to you. So glad you could join us. Hey, Allie, it is Ladies' Day. Yes, it is right here on Cincy Lifestyle. You know what? And I was noticing they changed back to our summer opening where we were nice and comfortable and on Fountain Square.
Because Clyde does like to make the comment about how he had cold buns that day.
That's right. That's right. Hey, you know what? It is summertime. At least it feels like it outside. I know. So do you have any great summertime traditions that you like to do?
Yeah, no, that's a great question, Mona. You know, I feel like this year some summertime traditions are a little different, but one of my favorite things to do, and you mentioned this yesterday on the show, is just walking and getting out and exploring. And this year, this has become a sort of a new summertime tradition where a friend and I, we've been taking hikes, and I'm totally recommending this 60 hikes in 60 miles in the tri-state book because we've been pulling a different hike once a week. And I got this over at the Roebling Point Coffee and Bookstore in Covington. And it's been a great little educational tool.
Wow, that's amazing.
What about you?
That's great, Allie. You know, my favorite summertime things was to go to all the festivals, you know, like the church festivals or Taste of Cincinnati or all of the festivals that are happening around. I love that, and I just don't know how many there are going to be this summer, so I'm waiting and anticipating.
Oh, I know, and the festivals always have such good food. Do you have a go-to food that whenever you're at the festivals, are you a funnel cake person, or what are you?
I do. I am funnel cake, but I don't need the powdered sugar. I just need the funnel cake. That's it.
Okay, I'm right there with you. I'd share that with you. All right, we're going to keep this food train going, and now we're actually going to bop over and roll over to Covington, Kentucky. And you may recall last week we highlighted Butlers Pantry, and this week we're actually going back to uncover one of their signature sandwiches in their deli section. Take a look. So either I've been living under a rock or I've been living under a rock because just the other day, Butlers Pantry, that's where we are right now, they had posted an amazing photo of a Muffaletta sandwich on their Instagram. And so I came running because we're gonna learn what it is, how to make it, and I haven't heard of any other place that serves a Muffaletta sandwich in town. I could be wrong. And right now I'm here with Mitch, and he's gonna tell us how it's done.
Yeah.
Okay, Mitch, first and foremost, how do you say it?
Muffaletta. You go down to New Orleans and they'll accept that. Yeah.
Muffaletta. All right. What is a Muffaletta sandwich?
So it started in New Orleans with some Italian, Sicilian immigrants. 1906, Central Grocery. And they still make them today, and in my mind, they're the best ones. Yeah. We have the best Muffaletta north of New Orleans. Let's come at me.
Challenge accepted.
Challenge accepted.
Here we go. All right, so what is in a Muffaletta sandwich?
The bread is important. Sesame seed bun, nice olive oil. It's an Italian sandwich. Italian olive oil, there's olives in it.
Okay.
The jardiniere, we'll put that on the bottom. You probably need about half of that.
Look at that.
All right, now we like to put the cheese in the middle so that it browns. So you do a little bit of meat on both sides. 4 slices.
That one's kind of a rip-off, so we're gonna
load it up.
We have 5, so we're gonna go with 5. This is a meat lover sandwich today.
Meat lovers. The carnivore.
The carnivore. Here we go.
We'll put the bologna on the other side.
Fancy bologna.
Fancy bologna.
Fold.
Fold.
And
gotta get your coverage.
It's like your laundry, right?
That's it. The capicola.
Capicola.
Cut it up so you've got the different textures and different fat contents, and you can see the flakes of the garlic and the chili flake throughout it. We're gonna do it open face like this. So you melt the cheese and
cook it real good.
Cook it real good.
All right, let's go cook it.
Melty, crispy, and toasty. The moment of truth.
You just said what I was gonna say.
Did I steal it from you?
You did. Socially distant cheers. Beep. Oh, yeah, I'm happy. Trying to give people the details of how it works here.
Yeah, so we've got everything you need here. Deli counter is something we're really focusing on. We just partnered with Smoking Goose salami and charcuterie out of Indianapolis. And we've got some other great local cheeses and meats and salamis that we're carrying. Come check us out. You can buy it by the pound. We'll make you a sandwich. We've got you covered.
Jose, this is great. Stop on by, get a warm Muffaletta sandwich. I'm super happy. Mitch, thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, that looked great. Well, we want to get you out of the house on a trip to the largest city in Indiana. The city along the Ohio River, and it's only about 78 miles south of Cincinnati. And it's a community that is packed full of Southern charm. We stopped there during our Cincy Getaway special. Take a look.
Only 78 miles south of Cincinnati, Madison is known for their abundance of festivals and events, as well as their historic downtown filled with rich history and unique businesses and shops. We took a road trip to see for ourselves what this wonderful community, known for its warmth and hospitality, has to offer. And right now I'm here with Sarah Prazel. She's the marketing director of Visit Madison. So Sarah, what makes Madison, Indiana so special?
Oh gosh, Allie, so many things. First of all, we are a National Historic Landmark District. We have 133 contiguous blocks, nothing but beautiful architecture, foliage, and art. We have a Indiana artisan chocolatier. We have Madison handmade items. We have a bath and body product that's everything's made here in town. And recently we added a unique toy store, kind of nostalgic. We have a lot of antique stores. In our county, we have 12 antique stores or so. We have the lumber mill and the River West down on the west side, and we have Muddy Forks Antiques here on Main. Everything down here is franchise-free by habitants, and it's just a wonderful place to come and relax and refresh and do some shopping.
I imagine there's a lot of history here.
Yes, there is. We were founded in 1809, and being a river town, and river trade was very important back then, and so we were noted for having the first railroad that went from here to Indianapolis and other areas. Along with the railroad history, we have our famous Linear Mansion, which is the first National Historic Landmark in the state of Indiana. We have several other sites that have a lot of importance, and it's just a wonderful place to be. It really is a gem. Our town is a very walkable community. You will always see somebody walking up and down the riverfront or on the side streets or down Main Street, so it's really great. We also have a heritage trail down on the west end that takes you all the way up to that railroad I was talking about. And we have Clifty Falls State Park, which is a very popular destination. It has beautiful waterfalls, it has a nature center with different animals, and you also see a lot of wildlife just being out there. They have camping and they have an inn. Some other adventures that you could take besides Clifty is the Rock and Thunder River Tours. They have 4 that you could go on. So the other things that a lot of people like to do when they come down here is visit our wineries and our breweries. We have 3 award-winning wineries and 2 highly rated breweries, and they're just a popular destination. Lots to see and do here.
If you want to extend your stay, what are our options?
Well, we have a lot of beautiful historic homes that are available as guest houses and Airbnbs. We have a few bed and breakfasts as well as inns and hotels. So there's a lot to choose from, whether you're coming by yourself as a couple or even a family. Something else to note, Allie, is that we are a family-friendly community, and there's something here to do for all ages. We are even handicap accessible, and we have a park on the riverfront that is all accessible for all children. Our community is free parking, and we really just want visitors to come and experience Madison, and it's just a wonderful place to be. It really is a gem.
If someone wants to explore this town, where can they go to find all the information?
You can go to visitmadison.org, and there you can find all the different varieties of shops and places to stay, as well as see our visitor guide, and you can download it and view it digitally, or you can request one. And we'd love for you to come visit historic Madison, Indiana.
I love that and genuinely enjoyed my time there and cannot wait to go back. Well, coming up here on Cincy Lifestyle, how healthy is your lifestyle? Coming up here next, we'll talk about the 8 areas of wellness in your life and how to get them balanced. It's all part of the Healthy Hamilton event that's open to everyone. We'll give you all the details. Then we take advantage of the weather and hit the back nine. Join us as we visit one of the most beautiful golf courses in our area. All that and so much more in just a few minutes.
Right now, health is at the forefront of many people's minds. But if you've been living an unhealthy lifestyle, how do you get back on track? That's where Envision Partnerships comes in to help. And right now, I want to welcome Christina Landefeld with Envision Partnerships. Christina, thank you so much for talking to us today.
Thank you so much for having me.
This is now the third year for your Healthy Hamilton event. Tell us what the theme is this year.
The 8 Dimensions of Wellness were created by the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration. That's a long term, SAMHSA. And they really help educate a lot of the work that we do as a prevention agency. And what they did is they created this idea of the 8 dimensions of wellness. And by focusing on each of those areas, no single area, but that we can actually find wellness and create protective factors when we have additional stressors like the ones we're all dealing with right now. So that was our theme that we came up with prior to the pandemic. It just happens to be very fitting for what we're going through right now.
So what is this event going to look like now that it's a virtual event?
Sure. Well, of course, like everybody else, when we were looking at this upcoming event where the goal is to get as many people together participating in healthy activities, we had to rethink what that might look like. So we took a cue from the Hamilton Flea and decided that we would make it completely virtual. We decided to also spread it out over a week. So from June 6th through June 13th, there's going to be opportunities to engage, some live, some on your own, but engage virtually in the 8 dimensions of wellness throughout the week.
How can people start their wellness journey?
The one way that we are encouraging people to start off is to go to our website, envisionpartnerships.com, and they can take a self-assessment. It's very simple, very brief. There's an adult version and there's a more youth-oriented version. You can imagine something like financial wellness. Financial wellness is going to look different for a high schooler versus someone who's got a mortgage. And then from that, there are recommendations for areas to look at. I used financial as an example. Another one might be spiritual wellness.
Christina, if people want to know more information about the Healthy Hamilton event or about Envision Partnerships, how can they connect with you?
Yeah, thank you. So the best way to get in touch is to go to our website. We'll also be doing some Facebook events on Saturday, June 6th at 12 p.m. We're going to go live on Facebook and kick off the event. The other thing is that leading up to it, you don't have to wait until June 6th. Right now, there's a creative arts contest that's going on. And again, we've got prizes for those people who want to submit something. And that starts with that self-assessment and then coming up with some sort of creative endeavor that you want to take on. There's a youth portion and there's an adult portion. There's prizes for all. So that's going on right now.
Christina, thank you so much for talking to us.
Thank you so much, and I hope that all of you can join us.
With the weather warming up, there's no doubt you will see an uptick in the number of people out and about. This is true for golfers too. We have a number of impressive private and public courses here in the tri-state, and here's just one of them.
It's a busy time of year for Blue Ash Golf Course.
Hi.
Hello.
We were built in 1979. What's considered a daily fee municipal golf course. It's hilly and it has narrow fairways, very tree lined. And a lot of people a lot of the people who play out here quite often talk about our first few holes, number 1, number 2, number 3, as being very difficult starting holes compared to other courses in the area. We completed our clubhouse project in 2011 is when we opened the new facility. Upstairs we have the Cooper Creek Event Center, which holds a lot of corporate and social events. And then on the lower level we have the Golf Pro Shop and the Sand Trap Grill. And all three of it's been very successful. Obviously, it's a beautiful facility, and on our 18th hole, you come up our 18th hole, you get the big vision of the facility in the background, and it's just a beautiful view.
It takes roughly 30 people 7 days a week to keep their grounds in tip-top shape. But another hidden beauty is just how far the value of your golf dollar can take you here in Cincinnati.
The golf market in Cincinnati is a value-based golf market. So they come in from out of state, and they are like $48 for a golf course like this. Back wherever they're from, it'd be $100, $150. So that's what we hear a lot of comments on. And yes, we definitely do have a wow factor. It's a very pretty golf course. Cincinnati, the topography of Cincinnati, the hills, the trees, kind of helps provide that. A lot of your areas, especially in the Midwest, don't have this sort of topography. So it does have, once again, look behind us. Look at that, that's beautiful.
It's easy to get lost in the beauty of Blue Ash Golf Course. But next time, take a closer look. You're not the only one getting lost in its greens.
The average golfer loses between 2 and 3 balls per round. So if you do 40,000 rounds, you're going to lose about 100,000 golf balls on this golf course per year.
And nestled along the Ohio River sits a true gem of a community. Augusta, Kentucky was formed in 1781 after a Revolutionary War captain was awarded a land grant. There is so much to see and do in this community, and we wanted to take you with us as we go around the block.
Charm. Many communities claim it. Augusta lives it. From the very first moment you experience it to the last, Augusta exudes charm. For many, it begins with a ferry ride across the Ohio River from Georgetown, Ohio. The ferry deposits you on Augusta's Riverside Drive, a scenic, peaceful neighborhood dripping with a communal history that stretches back more than 2 centuries. Your first experience with Augusta right off the ferry is literally the taste and smell of good food. The Beehive Augusta Tavern has a long history of delicious food. New owners, new management, and a new chef have breathed new life into the venerable establishment. Our crew found the outdoor veranda a great place to power up for a busy day ahead. If your tastes run in other directions, Augusta Irish Pub offers lunch and dinner, a variety of drink offerings, and outdoor dining. There's also Carota's Pizza, homemade dough and sauces here, or the Corner Cafe, open at breakfast and lunch. Among other things, it also boasts fresh ground beef. Up for tea or coffee? Check out A Bloom Barista. And what would a charming community be without the charm of such places as the Augusta General Store and the Need More Grocery? Talk about savvy marketing. In your wanderings, you'll find gift shops. Amy's Blue Daisy, offering a mix of floral arrangements and collectible antiques. Itchy Dog Antiques, the name alone is inspirational. Riverboat Treasures and Antiques on Main, and Nina's, which offers shoppers a touch of Hollywood. Say, you don't think Nina's is connected to... Nah. Augusta is situated in the middle of agriculture. Lavender Hill Farm, the first commercial venture of its kind, offers the calming fragrance of lavender. Locust Ridge Organics, a small farm providing fresh produce, and Rhineland Farm, started by German immigrants, featuring chestnuts and pawpaw purees. If food farms and antiques don't inspire you to visit Augusta, maybe its history, lovingly preserved, will. The community got its start as a reward to Captain Philip Buckner for his service in the Revolutionary War. The jail, built in 1811, believed to be the oldest still standing on its original foundation in the state. Augusta is home to Augusta College. This Methodist church-affiliated institution was nationally renowned in its day. What may surprise, too, is Augusta's role in the anti-slavery movement. This house, Whitehall, was one of 2 safe houses on the Underground Railroad, a way station on the way to freedom for the enslaved across the Ohio River. For many of us, Augusta is associated with Nick and George and Rosemary Clooney and the Clooney family. But it's also home to former Miss America Heather Renee French, the only Kentuckian to hold that title
a street here bearing her name. With such riches in its background, Augusta has grown into a welcoming and warm modern community, a place you can't afford to miss just around the block.
And we'll be back with more Cincy Lifestyle on the other side of the break. Plus, Cincy Lifestyle has full episodes of the show up on YouTube. You can find fun segments you've never seen before or watch your favorites again and again. So subscribe now on youtube.com/Cincy Lifestyle. We'll be back. You know, it doesn't get any prettier than that. It's a gorgeous day outside, but look for some rain a little later on this evening. Well, coming up tomorrow here on Cincy Lifestyle, we curb that sweet tooth. Join us as we uncover some of the Tri-State's favorite creameries, from the Cone, Putz's, Green Man Twist, and so much more. We'll leave you to answer the important question, though: cone or dish?
It's obviously dish, Mona. And then a local shop is helping us celebrate National Cheese Day. The owner of Urban Stead will talk to us about her exciting collaboration and some of the delicious dairy products you can pick up right now. All of that and so much more happening right here on Cincy Lifestyle. And don't forget, reach out to us. We love to hear from you. And that's Cincy Lifestyle for Wednesday, June 3rd. And make it a great day.
Hey, thank you so much for watching our video. Now, if you liked what you saw, hit the subscribe button. You can also check out full episodes of the show you've never seen before, or watch your favorites again and again. And as always, be sure to make it a great day.